Hello!
Hi, everybody. It's 11:31. Welcome to another episode of
Good Morning, Eagleville.
Episode 20, by the way. We've made it all these weeks. We were talking, I think there was 1 or 2 weeks where we only did one episode, so that boils down to what? 11 weeks of GME. You and me.
I think we need merch.
Oh, God. Yeah, right.
Good Morning Eagleville shirts right there. So excited to have you with us as you join in. We're happy to have you. So today we're talking as we wrap up the week. This is, sad to say, our last Friday episode. It's our big announcement for our 20th episode. We're going to be going to one a week. Now on Wednesdays at 11:30 is when you can catch us via Facebook Live. So we'll still be bringing you all the good news, all the excitement here from Eagleville and the community surrounding, but it'll only be on Wednesdays.
Yeah, hump day. Be able to catch up with the local.
Are you one of those that puts the camel on?
Absolutely.
I am not.
But it is hump day.
It is someday.
Nonetheless.
True that.
All right, wrap up our week for us, Adam.
So this week has been a fantastic week. We're looking towards the weekend. All kinds of exciting stuff is going to be happening. We are going to 2 services this Sunday, 8:30 and 10:30.
That's a time change. 8:30, not 8:45.
So get your family up, get here early, make sure that you have a seat. 8:30 and 10:30 for you early risers. You'll enjoy that. And next week, we'll be having the kids ministry on June 7th. If you'd like to help out with that, in order for us to have childcare, we'd appreciate your help. There's a sign-up sheet at the welcome table for nursery or for junior church. Also, when you can come in person. Are we going to have parking lot this next week?
Ooh, that's a good question.
That is a good question.
I think so.
If you don't hear it on your radio, you better head inside.
Yeah, right.
It will always be on the live stream, so you have that. Also, we'll be having the links out there for the kids this Sunday for junior church. Let me know in the comments or tell us on the Eagleville Kids group if you still want those after June 7th. We'll make a decision on that soon. What's going on with the youth?
Youth? Honestly, dude, same old, same old. Zoom on Sunday night. Praise the good Lord is our last Zoom of Sunday night. June 7th, we will be back in person, and boy, oh boy, am I excited for that. Just to see everybody's smiling face and be back together in community, even though we'll be socially distant and spread out and everything. It'll be good. It'll be so good just to see everyone again, man. It's like part of my heart is just missing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's coming back. That's good news. It's coming back.
It is good news.
So I'm very excited to have all the people back together June 7th, including our incoming 6th graders as well. And I want to put a plug out there too to be serving in Adam's junior church ministry from 5th grade all the way through my high school graduation at my church. I served in the nursery. You'll never believe this, working with the 2- and 3-year-olds. I loved it. I started out every other week, and then as I got older, I was working every week. I'd go to first service or whatever, and then second service. Became great friends with the actual adults in the room.
Mm-hmm.
I was not the adult at the time, and they became mentors to me. We actually grew very close. So a great friendship I have to this day. So shout out to Greg and Janet for a lot of life advice and guidance through serving. By the way,
you need to know a lot of people. You need to help out a lot of families.
And then this is kind of the weird part. This is the first time in my life I ever felt old. Because then well after college, I worked in the national parks, and then I started serving with my church's youth group for a short time. And some of those kids that I knew when they were 2 and 3 years old were now 7th, 8th, 9th graders in youth group. And I was like, okay, this is it. I am old. Just gotten older too.
No, wait till they get married. Good grief.
Yeah, right. So anyways.
Man. All right.
Fun fact about me. All right, so segment 2. Adam and I have comprised not really a bracket, not exactly a list, more so a spectrum, if you will, a spectrum, if you will. We have the cheapo, we got the mid-range, and we got the pricey. When it comes to different cuisines, when you go out to eat, where do you want to go? Do you want to go to the cheapo place, like the fast food type, the mid-range, definitely a sit-down, or the pricey, like Adam and I both kind of agreed that that's more so like the life event, the special date, the vacation, that kind of thing. So let's jump in. First up with Italian style cuisine. If you've ever heard of Fazoli's, it's just that. It's like your fast food Italian, which I don't think I've ever seen a drive-through where you can get some sort of pasta or spaghetti. So there's $1 million idea.
You should go on Shark Tank.
Oh, that's
boom, boom, boom.
Shark
Next
Tank, you got me.
Is Eric Barfeld telling us about a drive-through spaghetti shop.
That'd be awesome. So anyways, there's a restaurant, Fazoli's. It's your fast food Italian, free breadsticks that I would say are much better than Olive Garden's. Thoughts?
I don't know, man. Olive Garden is pretty amazing. Have you had the dipping sauces for Olive Garden? No. Did you know there were dipping sauces? Yeah, my roommate in college, he was a server there, and he'd said a little known fact about Olive Garden, they do have dipping sauces. They cost a little bit extra, but you can get those, and they actually make it fantastic. So try that next time you're there. So your mid-range Italian would be like Piata, kind of like, I don't know, Chipotle. Is it not exactly fast food? That's your mid-range. So there's restaurant Piata. It's your mid-range Italian, Olive Garden, or then your pricey spectrum over here. That's your Maggiano's Little Italy, Cheesecake Factory, Buca di Beppo. Yeah, that kind of. So what would you choose? You're going out for some Italian. What do you choose? I'm gonna have to go with Olive Garden. I've been to some of those other places. I love them, but there's a dog in the church. Anyway, you see all things. I've been to Buca di Beppo. I like it. It is family style. So that's the only thing. Is if you're on a date, then it's kind of awkward because you're like, I really want a lot of what you have. So you gotta, if you're going out as a group or a party, that's always great. But Olive Garden is one of my favorites. What's your thought on Piata? It's kind of like a Chipotle idea where you go down, you pick your pasta and your sauce. Are you a fan of that, or do you kind of like it pre-made? No, I think it's good because like you go down the line, you tell them you want this, 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 and that, and they kind of mix it up in this bowl, and it's good for sure. For the price I'm paying, I don't think it's that good. I feel like you kind of have to be a yuppie to do it. Do you think so? What's that mean? A yuppie is a person that's got a little bit of extra cash just to spend. Well, I've only seen Piata in Columbus, Ohio. That's true. That tells you anything. Yeah. Put that in the comments. Have you been to Piata? Did you like it? They don't have regular soda. They have Italian soda. Nah, that's a no for me. I like Pepsi and Coke. My answer, I would say Cheesecake Factory. Love that place. Maggiano's Little Italy. Love that place. But also that's like mom's birthday, Mother's Day, anniversary. That's like the specialty occasion. That ain't your Friday night out. So true that. So when it comes to me and what I'm paying for, when it comes to Italian, I'm going with the pricey because I think it's worth it. I don't like the low-end Italian stuff. Yeah. Fazoli's. I agree with you. But I would probably order the medium Olive Garden. I do like that. Okay. We haven't gone there very often. Though they do now have gluten-free options at Olive Garden, so my kids can go there, so I do appreciate that. Cheesecake Factory, I'm always amazed that there hasn't been anything that I've got there that I don't like. Their menu's the size of an encyclopedia. It's like you just keep turning that page, man. That's the place to work, though, because you can get as many different options. All right, take us through the Chinese. All right, our Chinese. The mid, the pricey. Our Chinese cheap option that we have is Panda Express. Oh, what is your favorite option to get at Panda Express? What do you like to eat there? They've got all kinds of different good things at Panda Express. What do you like there? Can't say I've had it. What? I'm not a big Chinese guy, so I think I have Chinese had it, food. But it's been a while. Orange chicken is always fantastic there. The next one is local Or our mid-range price, down in Orwell, we have China Walk. I think it's Hung Pao is what's in Jefferson. And then Ms. Rita will tell us. We've got one in Madison that is really good too. That is good. That's our mid-range. Do you have a favorite mid-range Chinese food place?
Nope.
No. And then our more expensive.
I don't have a favorite Chinese place.
Our more expensive Chinese place we have is P.F. Chang's. What is this one called?
Mizu. That's down in Niles.
Okay, tell us a little about that. I've never been there.
I've been there a couple times. Bethany likes the sushi. Pastor Steve and Aaron have recommended it to us.
Do you like sushi? I've never had sushi.
I would never order it for myself. There's all these
I like my fish cooked.
There's all these weird names, and I don't know what they mean. Dragon roll, California roll, Tootsie roll. I don't get them. So I can't relate. That's not my.
Sometimes Sam gets it. I just like to watch her put the spicy stuff in her mouth and be like, oh.
I've been to P.F. Chang a couple times. It's good, but I'm pretty basic with Chinese, just like sweet and sour chicken and fried rice.
Oh, you got to step outside the box, my friend.
That's where I get nervous, outside the box, I'll be honest. Actually, that's where Chinese food doesn't like me. It's not that I don't like Chinese food. Sometimes Chinese food doesn't like me.
It doesn't like you.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I stay pretty basic with that. Some of y'all can relate.
When I was a senior in high school, my friend and I went out to a Chinese every Friday for lunch. It was a great place. It's called Rose Garden in my hometown. And that's where I actually learned how to use chopsticks. So after a while, I learned how to use them there. Got to know the owners. It was a great place. The other expensive option we have, which is kind of Chinese, kind of not, is hibachi.
It's where they make the onion volcano and they fill it up and they light it on fire.
And they ding, and they shoot.
They spin the egg around and they're
That's always fun. You want sake?
Yeah. Yeah, they're squirting stuff in people's mouths. Yeah, it's crazy. So what would you choose?
I would have to go with P.F. Chang's every single time.
So the pricey?
The pricey. And I don't care if there's only one person with me. If it's just Sam and I'm going to order a couple of things. Oh, and Sam and I did become members of that place. Now you have to become a member. Well, yeah. You have to become like a member somehow. You have to fill out the little paper. And that's the only way now that you can get the dinner for two. It's not on the actual menu.
Gotcha.
So yeah, if you get that, then I think you get an entree, you get the lettuce wraps, the actual meal, and dessert. So nice. Fun fact for all you out there, dinner for two still exists.
I think since I've been pretty basic with it, I think the cheapo is good with me, or the mid-range, the local takeout stuff. No offense, it's all the same to me.
Yeah.
So I might as well save the money in that category. Save the money for a nice Italian dinner for myself.
Yeah. All right, so we're going on to
the Mexican. Dude, I'm pretty passionate about this range as well. So your cheapo is your like Taco Bell, which I love. Your mid-range is any of your local sit-down Mexican restaurants. Here in Jefferson, we got Pueblo Real. Down in where's it? Orwell, it's El Torero or something.
It used to be Wild Burrito. Now it's something else.
Yeah,
we're in the same building.
We're not exactly linguists. Don't entirely speaking Spanish, but whatever that is pretty good.
Español.
A couple places up in Ashtabula, Los Compadres style. That's your mid-range. Then your more expensive would be Abuelos. I've never been to. You said you've been to, or like Don Pablo's. Yeah, tell us your thoughts.
Yes.
When you're going out for the Mexican, you going to the cheapo, the mid-range, or the pricey?
I feel like, tell us also in the comments where you'd be going. I think I would be going to the mid-range. Taco Bell is all right. It's there.
What do you mean all right? Have some respect, please. It is good.
I would rather go to Chipotle, or something like that. But I mean,
we didn't even put that.
We didn't.
I'd say that's between
That's kind of in between the mid-range and the cheap. Yeah, Chipotle I think is pretty good.
How dare we miss that?
Yeah. Though I like the mid-range. I think for me that's where I'm at. The Pueblo Real or the El Torre. You get the free chips. I don't know if they're really free because you're buying food, but anyway, you get the chips.
Makes a difference.
Salsa. You know what? Sam taught me, just a fun fact out there for all of you, is that if it's too spicy for you, you probably shouldn't do this. We do it anyway. Is that we take the sugar and we pour it into the salsa.
That sounds kind of weird.
Change your life, my friend.
That's kind of weird.
And no, it tastes good. It makes it sweet and it kills off some of the spiciness.
What about pricey? Would you ever go there?
Been to Abuelo's before. No, it's just more cheese on the chimichanga, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I am kind of against the pricey Mexican. I think it's all the same. I love the sit down atmosphere. You obviously don't get that in the free chips and salsa in like the Taco Bell. But you know, if it's quick, I've got nothing against Taco Bell, but I would prefer the mid range, the sit down. Yeah, the Mexican place in Jefferson. That's what I always call it. So, Pueblo Real, Mexican place. It just rolls off the tongue a little better.
What's your favorite item at Taco Bell? Quick, without thinking.
Oh, beefy Frito burrito, dude. $1. It's great, man. And that's what I love about the cheapo place. You know, they got the dollar menu.
And do they know you by name now?
Not quite. I don't go there as much as I used to.
Hola, amigo, Eric.
Lastly, speaking of dollar menu, we're moving on to the American style. So that's your McDonald's, your Wendy's, your Burger King. As far as the cheapo places, your mid-range places, something a little more like Red Robin, Applebee's. I don't know, some sort of sit-down barbecue, burgers, that kind of a thing. Or you're more so pricey, our local places. Oh, that's not local. Ruth Chris, like a nice steakhouse. I think about Breakwall Barbecue. I think about Briquettes. Any place you can get like a nice, big old juicy burger and a platter of fries. It's your more expensive.
Yeah. And let us know in the comments if you can think of an expensive burger place that's a chain. We couldn't really think of one.
I worked at a place right after college called The Rail, and everything was like from Ohio.
Really?
All their chicken, all their beef, made everything like in-house, locally sorted. Like their burgers were, I think, half a pound.
Wow.
Like monstrous burgers. And everyone was like a big old honking thing with all like fried egg, ham, different kinds of cheese. Oh man, they were so good.
I could smash a burger today. Make that happen.
So what's your call? The cheapo, the fast food, the mid range, or the pricey?
I think I'm gonna have to go with the mid range on this. Here, I don't know where we probably have to put in the middle between mid and fast food. Would be like Five Guys. Is that where that would be?
I didn't think about that.
Something like that.
Yeah,
because they're definitely not cheap, but they're not
for sure.
They're not mid ranged yet. You're still sitting on a hard chair.
There's no waiter.
Yeah, there's no waiter.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one. Five Guys, that is a good place. A lot of different toppings. You're paying for it. It's a bigger patty than your thin little Wendy's, McDonald's patty.
Yeah.
But
and have you noticed that over the last couple of years, Red Robin has like scaled back. The burgers aren't as big, and they don't give you as many fries.
Oh yeah.
And they're kind of like, oh, well, it technically is all you can eat fries, but is it really? Is it? When you don't offer it, is it? So anyway, all that to say, I'd still go to Red Robin. I do enjoy it there, or any good burger place like that. I would love to go to Ruth Chris at some point in time. Hint, hint, Sam. So
that's the fancy steakhouse, right?
It is a fancy steakhouse that apparently you have to buy each individual item. You have to buy.
Is it like
steak.
fancy, or is it just like nice?
Oh, I think it's fancy.
Okay, that's
so yeah. So yeah, if you've done something wrong, take your wife there, or if you want to celebrate her.
I got nothing wrong with like Applebee's. I got nothing wrong with Red Robin. Yeah, I think they have scaled. You know, I love Winking Lizard. If you've ever heard of that, I've only seen it in Ohio. There's one in like Peninsula, one in like Akron or something. I don't know where it is, but burgers nonetheless. I worked at a place called The Rail. Awesome burgers. I don't think I'd need to go like expensive.
What's
American.
Texas? What's Texas de Brazil?
Texas de Brazil. I don't know. I've never been there. I think it's one of those. They walk around with all the meat. There's another.
Oh, that's a Brazilian steakhouse.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, those are amazing. That's actually where I met Samantha.
All the different kinds of meat, and then you get to like sample.
Yeah, it's a Brazilian steakhouse, otherwise known in Portuguese as a churrascaria. So yes, those are actually amazing for Brazilian food. So yeah, that's actually where I met Sam. So all these different choices. So
where are you going?
I would probably go to Red Robin. I would go midway there. I would like to try Ruth Chris at some point in time, but I'd have to go with the mid-range. The only place that expensive I would go would be Trini's.
Really?
Yours would be Italian?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm going out and spending the money, I would prefer an Italian place. For myself,
I think it's just the level of quality in Italian when you go pricey is just so much better. It's all hand done, and it's just so much better. And
I don't notice a big difference in the Mexican.
No, I think even sometimes it goes down in quality.
Yeah, I just feel like the restaurant's like fancy, but it's all the same. It's all the same stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could make that argument with everyone, but at the same, I don't know. Mexican, they let me down. It's like the more money I pay, the less happy I am for some reason. But American, yeah, dude, I'm good with mid-range. As long as they have good barbecue sauce, really, I guess.
That's true. City barbecue, man, they've always got good barbecue sauce.
That's true that.
All right. So I hope you've enjoyed our last Friday show. We've enjoyed spending time with you over the last 11 weeks. I'm glad that your quarantine time is ending, that the sun is shining, and that you get to go out and have fun out in the greater Ashtabula County area or wherever you may be at.
Yeah.
So we love you. We're praying for you. We hope that you have a fantastic weekend, and we look forward to seeing you back at Eagleville on Sunday.
This Sunday. All right, everyone. I hope you have a great day, a fantastic weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay alive. We'll see ya.